you know, when we were looking at these numbers back in 2010, we were like, oh my God, the budget's going to 4.5 trillion if we stay on the course we're on. So it was a correction. And the kind of last point I'll make about this, to throw it open to my fellow panelists, is that I just want to correct one thing that you said. When you said, you know, these Republicans want to cut spending, I'm not so sure that all these Republicans do want to cut spending. And just today, there was a letter that was sent out by 15 members of the Republican Armed Services Committee saying, "Get rid of this sequester; it's killing us. You know, we can't live with this anymore." And a lot of the Republicans are not saying this publicly, but they don't like the sequester very much, even on the domestic side, because they do like spending these programs. And I think it's really incumbent upon us, if we're going to win this spending fight, we have got to protect that sequester. I mean, Obama, this is the last thing I'll say. This is such an irony. And I think John Boehner does not get enough credit for this. Even people on our side say, oh, the sequester, these automatic cuts are such a bad way to cut government spending. I disagree with that fundamentally. I think saying like every government program is going to cut 6% of its budget, there's nothing, what's wrong with that? I mean, I live in Washington. Most federal agencies waste at least to 20 to 25% of what they spend. And Peter, you probably think it's more than that, right? So this idea that, oh my God, we can't have the Department of Education cut 7% of their budget. Yes, they can. This is what businesses do all the time. This is what businesses did in the aftermath of the recession, right, Peter? I mean, they cut their expenditures, they got rid of their worst employees, you know, and they became lean and efficient. And this is hopefully what sequester and budget caps are doing to these federal agencies.